our next section today is going to be the power of a product. Remember, this is just the title so we can find it in the textbook. On our foldable notes, this is going to be the third window. We're going to put our mathematical and English definition on the front, and we're going to put all of our examples inside. All right, so a power of a product looks like this. We have two or more bases that are going to be multiplied together. The key here is it has to be multiplied. And we're going to raise all that to a power. Now the shortcut is you're going to distribute this to both of your bases. You'll have x to the a equals y to the a. All right, so in English, if you have two or more bases multiplied together and raised to a power, then you distribute the power to all of your bases. All right, let's take a look at some examples. All right, so recall that this power tells us how many times to multiply the base together. And the base is everything inside the parentheses. So xy to the fourth is the same as xy times xy times xy times xy 4 times. And we know that x times x times x times x is x to the fourth. And y times y times y times y is y to the fourth. We can't go any further because x and y are different bases. If we used our shortcut, we would say this is x to the 1, this is y to the 1. We're going to multiply x to the 1 times 4, y to the 1 times 4, and we're going to get x to the 4th and y to the 4th. Now we all do that just fine until we get a number, and then we kind of lose our brains and we forget about the numbers. So let's do this a long way. This would be 2x squared times 2x squared times 2x squared times 2x squared. Now we remember the x, but we forget the 2. The 2 is going to be multiplied together 4 times, right? So this is 2 to the 4th, and x to the 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and we do have to multiply this out because it is a number. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So this would be 16x to the 8th, using our shortcut now. So we're going to distribute 4 times 2, which would give us x to the 8th, and the 4 times the 1, which is 2 to the 4th. Don't forget your whole number. He's part of the base. All right, let's do it again. Let's use our shortcut this time. So we're doing a power to a power, but remember we need to have every base inside needs to have a power. So this is negative 3xy to the 3rd 4 times, okay? We're going to use our shortcut though, so this would be negative 3 to the 1 times 4 would give me the 4th power. X to the 1 times the 4th would be x to the 4th power. And y to the 3 times 4, well that's going to give me 12, y to the 12th power. Okay, but we need to keep going because this is a number. So this is going to be negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. All right. Negative 3 times negative 3 is going to give me positive 9. Negative 3 times negative 3 is going to give me positive 9. And positive 9 times positive 9, that's going to be positive 81 x to the 4th, y to the 12th. All right, maybe that was too fast. Let's slow it down. Let's do the last one long way, right? You can always write it out long way and you will always get the right answer. So that means we're going to raise this base to the 3rd power. So negative 2x to the 5th times negative 2x to the 5th times negative 2x to the 5th. All right? Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 times negative 2 is going to give me a negative 8. And now I have x to the 5th times x to the 5th times x to the 5th, which is 5, 10, 15. So x to the 15th power. And we're done. Remember, if you're stuck, you do not have to use the shortcuts. Write it all out, count it all up. And remember, you know you love math.